Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Just a quick one here. We are continuing to be in this descending channel. Looks a little bit like the Ethereum chart. Very similar it has developed actually. We are in this impulsive move to the downside, ABC. Well, ABC is a correction, but within the wave ABC, within that pattern, we are in the wave C, which is impulsive. So the impulse is heading down in the direction of the trend here. What we can see is that we are still here in the target area that we did talk about weeks ago, months ago, and currently below the $100 level. But Solana, I think, is trying to push above the 100. Yeah, so this is good to see, because this is also what I do primarily expect before we get another move down in this wave 5 that you can see here, that could theoretically push us down, or potentially put us down to $55. This is probably here, this has been the low of the wave 3 at around $81, $82, which was also a wave 5, a smaller degree wave 5. So as you probably know if you've been following me here, this wave 3, or generally waves 1, 3, and 5 consists typically of 5 subwaves. So also here we've got that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That completed the wave 3. We are now, in my view, in a wave 4, like Bitcoin is as well, and like Ethereum is. And in this wave 4, the price targets would sit between the $106, $107 level, and on the upside around 128. That is what I would expect here in the next move up. For that, Solana needs to break the $100 level. If it does that, then I think we can see quite a bit of a jump that could then take us in the first step to $106. And then if we break that to 128, don't think we're going to get above 128. At least I don't think that from how it's looking at the moment, because in my view, we are still in the downtrend. Can be expecting another sell-off, and the $128 level will be the top of the, or depending on when we see it, right? But let's just assume we maybe see it in a week or so. Then this will be also the resistance level here of that channel. Okay, so currently we were close here to support, or we were at the support level a week ago. Now we've moved up here to the next Fib level at $100, which is, by the way, yeah, that Fibonacci level here, the 0.618, the most important Fibonacci level, the most relevant one, to which prices are most often drawn to. And we need to get above that to really head into this wave 4 target area. That is where we need to move into to really complete that wave 4 ideally, before we then are heading down. You can see that the pattern looks very similar to actually what Cardano is doing at the moment. Also here we had this move down in a triangle. That is what Solana is doing. It's looking a little bit like that Solana has actually broken here out of this triangle. But again, depending on which time frame you're looking at, you can extend these lines a little bit. But yeah, it's looking potentially, yeah, maybe it has actually broken out of that triangle. A little bit increase in volume, nothing crazy though. So now in the next step, you can see how Solana is currently really struggling here with this Fib level there. You can see that horizontal line at $100. That is where it's struggling with. That's where it needs to get through. And it obviously made higher lows, but also lower highs. But it did break now that previous high, which is actually a good sign. But now it really needs to push through here. And I think at some point, I don't know if it's going to do it now, we just have to wait. But at some point it will do that. I would certainly expect here at least the $106, and if it's breaking that, then we can get all the way up to 128, and that's potentially when people are going to get too bullish again, before we then see that final sell-off. That's currently what I can see in the chart. It doesn't, of course, need to happen like that, but I would expect another sell-off because the Bitcoin downtrend is still at play, and I think Solana is going to adhere to that as well. And in this video, I gave you the key support and resistance targets, and also my expectation for the next wave up and down after that wave 5 correction. Then after that wave 5 move, yeah, I would expect a very fast turnaround, or a reasonably fast turnaround to the upside, where we could then get to new all-time highs in a wave 3, and that wave 3 could go all the way up to, well, at least $421. I did say that before, or even all the way up to 680. That would be the 2.618 extension level. I think certainly within the range of possibilities. And that would only be the wave 3. Yeah. So we made a wave 1 here. Yeah. The top there. Then we're coming down here currently in a wave 2. And the wave 3, typically the most bullish one, doesn't need to be it, but it's typically the most bullish one, because what you do normally, you have an uptrend here, then you have your correction, which comes down typically very strong in a wave 2, because psychologically people generally in a wave 2 aren't really sure, was this already an uptrend or what's happening now? And then the wave 3 is typically the most bullish one, because it's sort of a confirmation that we're in an uptrend, in an overall uptrend. That's when most people get on there. That is typically also the longest wave. Again, it doesn't need to be the longest one, but it typically is. And then you get your wave 4, and your wave 5 is then the final wave up after a wave 4 correction. So yeah, currently at an important level here, $99, close to the 100. Looking at the indicators on the daily, we can see there is still a lot room for further growth. Yeah, should we really push higher here? There certainly is. But if we take a look on the 1 hour chart, you can see that the price did move up that much that it's now getting overbought, which is why we currently see a little bit here of a retracement. We already were nearly at 100. Now we're already back at 98.98. That's only, sort of the immediate moves here, nothing too crazy, but it just shows why we are struggling here, because on the 1 hour chart, you're just overbought. So you need to come down probably a little bit before you can push higher again. And depending on what the environment is doing now, including Bitcoin, that will certainly determine, I think, if Solana can push through here or not. But at some point, I think we're going to have to see these levels here, these Fib levels between $106 and $128 before we can get the final sell-off done. That's my view on Solana. Hope you liked the update. And if you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.